Okay, hello everybody and welcome back to episode 2, attempt number 8 of Subnautica, fully randomized with leviathans everywhere. So far it's been pretty fun. We've had a lot of close calls, a lot of jump scares, we've gotten a good amount of powerful tech, pretty much every vehicle imaginable, vehicle modification station, moon pool, etc. And most importantly, dude, welcome back to day 2 of me quitting cigarettes. It's going well. I feel way better today than I did yesterday. And I'm gonna probably have a lot more fun with this tomorrow. Oh, hell yeah. I was trudging through it yesterday, buddy. I was miserable yesterday. But you guys were there. You supported me through it. Now I'll support you through the rest. Alright? Try to give you some fun. Let me get chat ready. Select live sources. Activate. Now we wait for that to load while I get situated. I do have an objective for today. I kind of want to upgrade my Seamoth with more depth modules and shit. And I'd like to recolor my shit, actually. Oh, that's a good idea for right now. Okay, let's crank up the color. So we'll go with like a dark green. The name is going to be... Virgil. Right? Cause wasn't Virgil the guide of the underworld? Hang on. Yeah, Dante's guide through hell. So we're gonna name this Virgil. The Virgil. Oh yeah, I like it. The interior. The brighter green it is, the easier it is to see when we need to. Well, there we go. We got it pimped out. Now, let's see about the Seamoth depth modules. We already have a tier 1, so we basically need to upgrade that. And I could use a perimeter defense as well if we're capable of crafting it. I tried to park it where it would be safe from the neighboring Ghost Leviathan. We have no upgrades in there. I've been keeping them secure inside, so let's go grab those. At least that Ghost Leviathan seems like it's gone to a different area. Alright, so Seamoth depth module, Seamoth sonar. Let's see about upgrading these. Wait. Plasteel, 2 magnetite, and enameled glass. Plasteel. Well, the enameled glass is right here. We got a couple of magnetite too right here, but we only have 2 of it. We will need to try to get more. As far as plasteel goes, I think that's like 2 lithium and... yeah, 2 lithium and titanite ingot. Okay. Yeah, we'll get that Seamoth ready for real travel. And I'm gonna get my chat open. There we go. Seamoth depth module Mark II. Now, in order to make the Mark III, I would need another plasteel ingot and 3 rubies, which I can totally do. The plasteel is going to require a little bit more titanite, but we can do it. We're going to have to eat soon, too. Which we can get food while we're out. No problem. All right, let's go. We certainly have the lithium. Holy shit. Got it. Okay, let's seek out scraps of ship parts. It's going good, David. It's going good, buddy. Day 2 of quitting smoking feels a hell of a lot better than day 1 did. Hell of a lot better. How's it going on your end, buddy? Yesterday, I felt like the crypt keeper, for fuck's sake. Today, I feel like some life is coming back into me here. Okay. Where is metal scrap? We'll want to load up on as much titanium as we can find. Grab some salt too while we're seeing it. We now have the filtration suit, which is going to keep me hydrated, so we don't have to worry about water as much. Thankfully, it'll come in handy. But I'll still want salt for some other shit. At least thirst top-ups, because I don't think this suit can maintain our thirst full stop. Ugh. Eat those beepers. Nice, metal salvage. My inventory is now full. We're gonna have to get out of here. I might want to craft a beacon to serve as a way home. Or I could use the sea moth as my beacon home. Okay. Now let's make that plasteel. Seamoth depth module Mark III, there it is. Very nice. Now, the perimeter defense, it does come in handy and I may want to try to craft it. Polyaniline and a wiring kit. I think I can make that right now. I actually do, yeah. Polyaniline right there and wiring kit. We got it. Perimeter defense, nice. I need that in case a Reaper grabs me or something. Could be anything that grabs me, but that should save us. Alright. I got a full battery right here, thankfully. Let's swap them out. I have no more batteries with charges in them. We looted a shitload of batteries, but at present we have no battery charger to speak of. So, limited life on all of these tools here. Anyway. We have a lot of powerful sea moth shit. We're gonna put that in. All right. Depth module, perimeter defense, sonar. And I could put like a storage upgrade in there. Or I could put in like a reinforced hull. Solar charger, eh? I don't think so. Maybe like a thermal charger I would use, but Hull reinforcement. Lithium, 4 diamonds. Before collision, so that would affect if I crash into something, but it wouldn't really help against other things like creatures attacking me. Fair enough. I think we're good, honestly. Maybe I'll just take one of these. Okay. Alright, we're gonna remodel the sea moth as well. I don't know what the hell we're gonna call the damn thing, but... Oh, I know what we're calling this. The plankton. Enhanced navigation. EMNS plankton. Enhanced maneuverability and navigation submarine. Oh, fuck yeah. The EMNS plankton. I like that. The enhanced maneuverability and navigability. Wait. ENMS, right? Maybe we could just not put that. The plankton. As far as the stripe goes, let's go with a black stripe. The interior will be the bright green. The name will be black. The base, green. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we'll call it the EMNS plankton. The enhanced maneuverability and navigation submarine. Submersible. Enhanced maneuverability navigation submersible. Oh, yeah. Oh, fucking dope. Goated. Okay. This is looking super fly now.
All systems online.
Okay. Dock the prawns so it's safe. And then I might put some low-level batteries or power cells in there. How do I swap out the power cell? There we go.
Send a rescue ship all the way out there. So Aurora, you're just gonna have to meet us halfway. We've uploaded blueprints to the ship's computer.
Sandwich run, you in?
Yeah, give me a second. Blackbox data shows the high security terminal in the captain's quarters is still functional.
Becky's leaving like in 5 minutes.
All right, tell Becky I'll just take the regular.
The regular.
Yeah, she'll know what I mean. The code should be...
She doesn't?
Just tell her the regular, dude.
Okay.
The
I
code...
said regular. She's like, what's the regular? I have to come all the way back up here.
The code should be 2679.
Fuck, that's funny.
Regular's just a ham and cheese.
Okay, would you just say ham and cheese?
Ham and cheese.
Okay.
That kind of sounds like Neebs from Neebs Gaming. This guy right here, Could you just say ham and cheese? He sounds like Neebs. He really sounded like Neebs. Where did I get my latest wetsuit from? Well, I made the water filtration suit. I have no idea where I found it though, because everything's randomized. Where's that camera? Okay, I got the camera drone. We're pretty much just gonna delete that, I think. Take it back home. How are you doing today, Alan? Okay, let's get rid of this camera. Now we gotta get going. However, I'm gonna top up my water so the filtration suit can carry us the rest of the way. There we go. We can find food pretty much anywhere. There we go. We should have some salt now. Make some bleach. There we go. We are fully hydrated. And now, it's time for us to go. We got a real pimped out sea moth here. We need to go to the Blood Kelp Trench. There's the Ghost Leviathan over there. The Blood Kelp Trench is gonna be kind of to the west of the Aurora. So I need to go that way. We need to try and get kyanite. As well as potentially getting our hands on nickel. Kyanite and nickel. I could also use a little bit more magnetite, so if we see that deep biome on the way, then we'll go check it out. Perimeter defense system now, so I could shed an attacker if I had to. That's the quietest fucking Reaper that I've ever seen. Oh my god, there's two. Holy shit, I gotta get the fuck out of here, dude. But at least we have the perimeter defense. I wonder where the Lifepod is that's stranded near the cave system. Either way, we're on the right track to the Blood Kelp Trench. I kind of want to just assume I've already... Really, dude? Get out of here. Out of my way. What the fuck do you think this is? Alright. Hey. Look at that. Alright, let's check it out. See what we can see. As long as he's not attacking my sea moth, we're good. infantry and brick. Nothing in here but a whole bunch of stasis rifle fragments, and we already have that, so. All right. Well, let's get going. We've got to find the blood kelp trench. We found it. We're gonna have to follow it deep inside. Well, okay, this doesn't look like the blood kelp trench. We'll have to look around for it. Oh God. Oh shit. I gotta use my sonar a little more. I'm gonna resurface and orient myself near the Aurora. Gotta go this way. Okay, the blood kelp trench is going to be on the other side of this biome. Hello, gamer fam. Hello, how are you doing today? It might be Pod 2. I wouldn't know. I don't know the game that well, that intimately. I only have like 35 hours in it. I have more hours on PlayStation 4, but by and large, relatively, I'm kind of a noob at it, which is, you know, fine. Oh my God. Okay, there's a lot of shit here. I don't want that one. There's just a metal rod in it. This is the mushroom forest, not the blood kelp. Do you think the blood kelp is on the other side of this mushroom forest? No, this is a different biome. Grand Reef or whatever. Alright, I'm going up this way. We'll find it. That's the Aurora. I really wish we found the compass already, but we never did. Yeah, the compass would be helping a lot with this right now. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back to the grassy plateaus biome. I'm pretty sure the entrance to the blood kelp is very close to that biome on one of the fringes of it. So, yeah, we'll find it. Don't give me too many tips, Alan. Let me figure stuff out on my own, all right? At least we have the perimeter defense thing now. I can lean on that. It costs a lot of power, but it'll save our CMOD. Yeah, that's the mushroom forest. I know that it's somewhere to the west. Where's the Aurora? Aurora's right there. Like, it's gotta be around here somewhere. I found it much easier that first time around. What is this? Probably a laser cutter. We already have that. We have the Cyclops, right? Pretty sure we do. Oh god, yeah, we saw that Reaper from far away with that. A Warper. Rocky Crags biome. I love that sonar, dude. That is so useful. What do we got here? An unexplored wreck, it looks like. I'll try to park this where it might be safe. We found the data box down there. Let's get in. All right, what do we got? Nutrient brick. We already have that. The prawn torpedo arm. What is this? Oh, this place makes me uncomfortable. But we already have the prawn suit. I have air in the backup tank, so we're good. That door can't be opened. Oh, hi. That guy could fuck me up, dude. You know, it'd be really scary if a warper warped you into a room that had like a laser door and you hadn't unlocked the laser cutter yet. And then you couldn't get out. You would just be stuck there till you drowned, you know? It'd be pretty badass, but pretty horrifying too. Okay. We'll look for another route back in the room we came from. That's where we came from. Hey, databox. What is it? Cyclops sonar upgrade.
New blueprint acquired.
Bro, I'll give anything for a compass. For real, like. Hello, Mad Trapper. How are you? You're not feeling the best tonight, gamer fam? Well, shit. What's going on, sister?
New blueprint acquired.
Let's get out of here. There might be another entrance from a different part of this place that I could check, but I should fill my air. Alright, let's take a look around the wreck and see if we can find another way into different shit. I mean, I doubt it, but... Hey, there is another way in. We already have that. Okay, let's open the door. A bunch of stomach issues for some reason. God damn. The only thing I can ever recommend for stomach issues is just like an elimination diet, and then you reintroduce things. Reintroduce things that you would regularly eat and see where the problem comes from. Lightweight, high capacity tank. Fuck, we already found that. Alright. Really not that much here. I guess we're leaving now, eh? But at least, you know, we found this. We know that we explored this place thoroughly. We really didn't get that much good tech here other than the Cyclops sonar. Still hoping for a compass to help me find my way. All right, let's get out of here. I'm not seeing another entrance here. Although it was a very big wreck. So if there was one, I would be likely to miss it. All right.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Well, let's get going. I'm gonna head back toward the Aurora for a bit. Let's see here. Aurora's right there. I should be going south a little bit, this way, if I want to find the Blood Kelp Trench. got a Reaper nearby. Might scare the shit out of me momentarily. We're gonna find the entrance around here. I know that we will. Is there anything of value in here? I don't think so. I believe I've already been here. However, I don't know if I was able to get through this laser door last time I was here. Yeah, I was. Okay, let's go. Somewhere around this biome, we will find the entrance to the Blood Kelp Trench. Let's pump out a sonar. Where are we? There's the Aurora. Right there. That way. Just about that way. This is the floating islands biome that we'd found before. And I don't think the floating biomes will get us where we need to go. Let's go over here. Pop out a sonar reading right here. Okay, okay, if I proceed that way, then I think we'll make it. It's the place with the 2 Reapers. Yeah, let's go over the edge here, and I think that's where it's gonna be. Nope, that's Mushroom Forest. And I think this goes down to the floating islands, I'm pretty sure. Wait, that. No. Yeah, wait, this is totally like Blood Kelp adjacent, because I see the kelps right there. Alright, let's go down. It looks like we found it, more or less. Fuck that warper though. I need to find kyanite and shit. I need to find kyanite and I need to find nickel. Neither of which are gonna be necessarily simple, because this isn't the entrance that I usually take to get into the Blood Kelp. So I don't really know how to follow this path to get to the lava zone or how to get out after. We'll have to find that out.
Local scans show
For now, we
nearby
just go
openings,
deeper.
leading to a biome with extensive fossilized remains.
All right. Yeah, we're deep. Real deep. Up there. Nothing up here. There's nickel up there, but without the prawn suit's mining drill, I couldn't grab that. We got a fork in the road right here. This might be where I came from, for all I know. The Susanna's doing good today. Her parents are going away for a 4-day retreat, but they took her out for breakfast before then. They drove her to work, right? She works at McDonald's, so they drove her to McDonald's. They're having breakfast together. And then Susie has 2 days off tomorrow, which means that her and I, you know, she'll be able to squeeze out some vintage story time. She's been wanting to play it a lot. She's not looking forward to her next batch of shifts, but when that batch of shifts is over, she's gonna start doing 4-day weeks with 3-day weekends, and that she is looking forward to. Wait, that's nickel, I think, or sulfur. Crystalline sulfur. Well, better that we grab these things while we're here. That's lithium. All right, we gotta go that way, down the waterfall. Get deeper in. I can't use sonar that much more. I need to save power for when we're finding our way out of here. But we're definitely getting into the depths now. We're gonna repair the sea moth. We're not near the crush depth yet. Diamond. All right, we're descending deeper. That. Now, I'm pretty sure the other way out might be over here. I really have no idea. I've never entered from that area before. Oh, I know where I am. Kind of. So that's the other way out, I think. I really have no clue. I'm hoping that I know. I haven't found any nickel yet, but I did find a sulfur. Okay. I think that way leads out the way that I'm used to. Let's find what we're looking for while we're here.
This alien structure appears to have collapsed to the sea floor. Detecting an alien broadcast. Linguistic analysis reads, caution, hazardous materials and life forms contained within.
This way. It doesn't look like this acid. Okay, it does hurt my vehicle. It does. It would probably hurt me too, to an unknown degree. I haven't found any loose nickel yet. We're at 29 energy. However, I looted another power cell, and I didn't notice that till now. When we were looting the chests and the wreckage, yeah, we found another power cell, so we're kind of okay on power, and it looks like I found the entrance to the real danger zone here. The lava zone. I won't be able to take the sea moth that much deeper. I'm gonna have to stop here and go down on my own. But I don't see a ghost leviathan here, which is nice. Oh, there it is. Okay. I gotta park further away. I don't want that thing destroying... Fuck. My vehicle. Our backup tank is full. Open storage. Deposit. And I guess let's go. We gotta go real deep, buddy. Yeah, we're looking for, you know them, right? Kyanite, nickel. We're gonna find them. I know kyanite we can just pick up off the walls. Nickel, I think we already passed where it is. Oh, shit. It looks like I might need a new diving suit in order to traverse this area. It seems very hot here. Special equipment, oh god, is required to harvest that resource. I might want to bring the prawn suit here. Try to do some drilling. You know what? We're bringing the prawn suit back. All right, and I'm gonna try to locate where the exit actually is that I'm familiar with relative to the Aurora's location. Can't believe we still haven't found the fucking battery charger yet. Like, it's somewhere out there in a place I have no idea. I'll try to find some nickel on the way out at least. Maybe we can at least come out of this with some nickel acquisition. Like it probably just grows on the walls or some shit, but I haven't seen it. Either way, we bring the prawn suit here and I can just mine for it. Do I actually need to do anything here? Like, I don't think so. I know you can go in there, but besides scanning a few things, I don't know that it's critical that you go in there. We're taking this way out. We'll try to grab some valuable resources while we're here, though. Make it worth the trip, you know? And then we'll grab 6 deep mushrooms. Oh, hey. That goes like straight up. There we go. So it's actually directly west of the ass end of the Aurora. It's got to be the ass end. While we're here, oh my god, hi, holy shit. All right, it gave up the chase. Beacon manager, right here. Where is it? Right over there. We gotta go get more magnetite, and now's a good time to do it. I don't have that much space left, but I do still have some. Especially if I drop some titanium. silver. Gold. Yeah. There are large mineable magnetite rocks here. Here we go. Eat and drink. A lot more space now for additional magnetite. Got more. More still. It seems suspiciously quiet regarding the crab snakes here, doesn't it? Four shale right beside each other. That would have been useful earlier. All right. Here we go. Okay. I need two more. One more. And let's go ahead and swap out this power cell now. All right. Oops. Here we go. Let's head back home. We got a shitload of magnetite. And I at least have a better understanding of where the kelp forest is now. We also brought back some blood oil and deep mushrooms. All in all, not a bad haul. Yeah, let's get home. Too slow, Junior. All right. You don't suppose the other entrance to the Blood Kelp Trench could be on the other side of that, do you? I'm gonna park the sea moth in here. It'll be safer from the ghost leviathan in here. All right.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Still need that fucking battery charger. Swap out the power cell with the empty one. We'll recharge it. We're taking that baby out for a spin to go do some mining here pretty soon. Make some benzene. We need a couple of salt. There we go. God, I want to get rid of some of these batteries. Maybe I could craft more power cells out of them or something. They're all dead. We only need 4 for the charger once we unlock the charger, but so far we still haven't unlocked it. Gold and hydrochloric acid.
This is Lifepod 4. We've landed close to the Aurora. Flotation device is active, but we've got some big old fish in the water with us, and I don't know how long we're gonna last. We're close to the crash site, so bring radiation protection. 4 out.
Signal coordinates corrupted. Approximate transmission origin recorded to data bank.
Hello, Claire. Good morning. We're doing way better today. Way better. Day 2 of quitting smoking, significantly easier. How are you doing? All right, gamer fam. No worries. Happy you're here. I notice you're not double posting either. Like, did you get that new phone? Right on. Let's deposit 7910, deposit 2, make a titanium ingot with the rest. All right, crystalline sulfur. We'll need to get more of that too. Prawn suit depth module would require more than I currently have. Okay. That power cell is almost fully charged. Let's grab some defense modules here.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Storage. Can't really use the rest. It's all Seamoth exclusive. We're taking the prawn suit out for a spin, boys. Now, how do I make the jet thing again? I would need nickel and crystalline sulfur, so I can't make that yet. It's gonna be tough to try and get this prawn suit out of the Blood Kelp Trench, which leads me to think maybe I should make the Cyclops now. Then we could transport it easily. Uh, 3 plasteel, 3 enameled glass, lubricant. Yeah, how are you doing today, Claire? And Warlock, hello, buddy. It just quit doing it? That is really weird. Thank you very much, Warlock. I appreciate that, buddy. Yeah, day 2 is much easier without smoking. Sun is up and getting warmer each second. You had your physical therapy early today and another appointment at 12. Then you need to go grocery shopping. Right on. Right on. You know, I actually found a hack for grocery shopping. There's these ribs that the store sells. It's literally like 40 crowns. That's like $2.50. I can buy this rack of ribs for $2 and then bake it. There's just a lot of bones you have to process. Yeah, me and Zoo, like I kind of want to get like one of those bone saws, you know what I mean? Cuz honestly, they sell them for soup specifically, but it's really good fucking pork to just eat. Like, I love it. And there's another hack as well. If you buy like a whole chicken that's uncooked, you actually get way more meat than if you spent the same amount of money on like thigh legs or drums. If you buy the whole bird and you process it yourself and you learn how to butcher it, you can get it done in 5 minutes. You get way more meat for the money. Well, we have the enameled glass that we need, but I'm gonna need a lot more titanium to go around. What else do we need? 3 lead and an advanced wiring kit. Wiring kit, 2 gold, and a computer chip. I need a couple of table coral. Where are we finding that? Where's the table coral? Huh? I feel like even though I'm based in the safe shallows, I have to go so far to find table coral. Yeah, over here. Computer chip. Wiring kit. Advanced wiring kit. Now all we need is 3 lead and the plasteel ingot. The plasteel is pretty much just gonna require a fuck ton of you know what, I'm gonna go to sleep until morning. We just need a bunch of titanium. Too hard. All right. Well, let's go find some scrap metal chunks. Flashlight battery is almost dead. Shit. Dude, this is the one thing I don't like about the randomizer is like, imagine getting into like the late game and you just never get a battery charger, right? That's the only thing I don't like about the randomizer is sometimes you get sort of soft locked by stupid shit. And you're not necessarily soft locked, like you can still progress, but you're gonna burn through a lot more resources. It's kind of like when you get to the end game, but you haven't even found a vehicle modification station yet. I've had that happen to me before. Not the modification station, but the mobile vehicle bay. I had every single vehicle unlocked, but I had never found the mobile vehicle bay, so I couldn't craft a single one, right?
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I do enjoy the game with the 3.5 setting a lot more. There's way more threats, but there's not so many for it to be consistently overwhelming. All right. I need one more titanium. As far as the plasteel goes, I need these. All right, let's go. One more titanium. Right here. I'll grab whatever metal scraps I can find. Because honestly, we do need more titanium. Being harassed by the ghost Leviathan. Last thing I want to do is lure it even closer to base than it already is. Huh. All right. Well, inventory is kind of full. I can't even take any more scrap metal here. But I think I'll go back for that. Toward the ass end of the moon pool. That's where I gotta go.
This is Lifepod 2, coordinates attached. We're way past our safe depth and bleeding O2. We'll have to swim for the surface, but it's 500 meters straight up. We'll make for the rendezvous and keep you posted. Out.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
All right, there we go. Now we can build the Cyclops. We just need 3 lead. Lead Dead Redemption. All right, where's my mobile vehicle bay? Right here.
Cannot build here.
I hate that. Why did they never fix that? Look at how deep this water is. You telling me you can't fit a submarine in there? That's horse shit. It's just lazy coding. Lazy coding. I really wish they had touched up on it before the game was like done. You know what I mean? You have to move it so many times just to get to water deep enough to build your fucking Cyclops. Anyway, let's deposit those. I need space in order to grab the mobile vehicle bay, and we have to move it. I don't know why we have to move it. Like, all that space is more than enough for a Cyclops, but like I said, lazy coding, right? I have to compensate for that. It's not my first early access. Not that the game's technically early access anymore, but I remember earlier, for the longest time in this game's history, these air bladder sacks didn't even work. They did nothing. And they left it broken for years. Years and years and years. Such a long time they left it broken for. It was insane, actually. Like, can I build it here? Above the heat vent?
Cannot build
No,
here.
see?
Must
Three
be
places that are totally deep enough and you just can't. A lot of people thought that Craft On was like, you know, yes, they were scummy, but I still haven't forgotten about when the Subnautica devs fired a guy for making a joke about diversity. They literally fired him because he made a joke on Twitter, right? So I've always kind of viewed Unknown Worlds as the woke developers that you don't pay much mind to, especially with the shit like this where it just stays broken for months and months and months.
Be advised. This site
Yeah, Unknown Worlds is okay, but they're not like, they're not industry standard level, right?
Helmspeople should attempt to pilot this vehicle solo.
Hello there, Pumpkin Pie. You're doing good, eh? Glad to hear that, buddy. Glad to hear it. We got our Cyclops now.
Welcome aboard.
All right.
Captain. All systems online.
So the base color, gonna be a nice green. The stripe will be black. Although I gotta move the fucking vehicle. That reef back is fucking us up.
Powering up.
gonna have to grab the vehicle modification station. Let's surface.
Engine powering down.
Okay. The interior lighting, I don't think uses any battery at all. We can leave that on. SS Cthulhu. Oh yeah. Fuck yeah. All right, we got to get the prawn suit in there, and I have to move this back, and I also have to grab my my sea glide and shit. I think you should try Subnautica Hardcore. I think you should. It makes it scarier. Scarier is sometimes better. It's more immersive. I guess let's put down the mobile vehicle bay right over here. I'll be able to park the Cyclops over that steam geyser in order to recharge it, which is pretty dope. God, the battery situation is fucking horrible though. I'm really feeling that bottleneck limitation right now. Enter the prawn suit.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I wonder if I'll be able to make the jump into the Cyclops dock without having the boosted jump jets. Oh, fuck yeah. Well, maybe. Nailed it. All right. Well, we're here. Cyclops fire suppression system is important. We will want to make that later. I'm gonna want to build a couple of things on this Cyclops. It is very important. And we're also gonna move some stuff here. You know what? Let's just move this closer to the base. I don't know how many trips it's gonna be.
Engine powering up.
All right. Yeah, Subnautica 2 comes out like a week before my birthday.
Engine powering down.
All right. So, first aid kit's gotta go. Could also use a little bit of like the water for extra hydration. We have a Cyclops engine efficiency module just sitting here waiting to be used. We also need to build a fabricator in-house, which requires gold, table coral, and titanium. Gold, getting low on gold. Titanium and table coral is outside. We'll want some depth modules, I'm sure, to be crafted for it. We'll figure that out after. I might turn on the floodlights too, make it easier to see. All right. Let's go grab a table coral after I turn on the floodlights. Really didn't make much difference, did it? Where's some table coral, huh? Here. Okay, build a fabricator right here. We're not going to want to use it too often, but we do have the thermal recharging, so at least once I craft the thermal recharge module. All right. Engine efficiency we have. Thermal reactor, we need 4 kyanite for that. We're on our way to get 4 kyanite right now. I'll take 2 polyaniline and a wiring kit so we can craft it while we're gone. Same with 2 aerogel. And a sulfur. Wait. Let me just take a mental note of that. I think we need 2 polyaniline, 2 aerogel, and a sulfur. And a wiring kit. 2 polyaniline, a wiring kit. Two polyaniline, 2 aerogel, and a wiring kit.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
2 polyaniline, a wiring kit, and 2 aerogel. 1, 2, 1, 2. And I also need that sulfur. We'll need a second one though. I need to make a depth module too. For the Cyclops, probably.
Playing partially translated broadcast.
Plasteel and 3 rubies. Fuck, I only have 2 rubies.
Unaccounted for 1.
Yeah, I don't have enough rubies. That sucks, buddy. That sucks. All the times I could have grabbed more rubies, I never did. I think the standard depth on it is only like 500 meters, but I think it's enough to get us down there. Maybe we don't need to worry about having the depth module. Let's leave behind the lithium then. We have everything else that we need. Oh yeah. Grab the water. We got the first aid kits in here. Let's go install the energy saver. Oh, excuse me. Okay. Put that in there. Engine efficiency is now 300%. Oh, excuse me. Computer chip and magnetite. Having the sonar upgrade would be really nice. Computer chip and 3 magnetite. Computer chip and 3 magnetite. I can make that. So we need gold, my last gold, by the way, copper, and 2 table coral. And then we need 3 magnetite, which I now have. All right, so with that, we'll have a sonar system that's gonna help us to navigate tricky caves and shit. Yeah, we got it, buddy. We got it.
Systems online.
And there is our sonar system. I got a few extra power cells that I can store in here, just in case. All right, let's go. Thank you, Gamer Fam, thank you. All right, let's go. Wait, can I change the name of my ship here? Because I want it to be the DSSJ Virgil, the Deep Sea Salvage and the Deep Sea Salvage Juggernaut, right? We'll name it Virgil because, like, Virgil escorted Dante through hell. I think that's cool. Nice. It looks like I don't need a compass anymore. We have a compass built into the Cyclops. Shit. I need the cameras. Gotta be able to see when I'm about to fucking crash. Anyway, there might be an entrance to the blood kelp area over here. Yeah, look at us go. All right, let's go full speed ahead. Oh shit.
Vessel calculated. Excessive noise. The head standard.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh shit. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, we're getting attacked by something. That fucker right there. He's hungry. Okay. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What's my depth? 500 meters maximum. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If you don't do that, if you leave it on for more than 10 seconds, then your engine can actually catch fire. Okay, now, I need the lower camera. Oh my god. Oh god! Dragon, sea dragon. Oh fuck! Oh go! Fuck! Oh my god, we are so fucked. Bro, I am so cooked. Holy shit. I got a surface. Come on. Get right to the top. Good god, dude. That's a lot of threats around here that I wasn't ready for. Hopefully they let us go and leave us. The hell? Okay, they left us alone. Apparently I can't surface any more than this though. It's, oh my god. Okay. Hang on. We got some repairs to do. I have no battery in here. Okay. You think I'll be able to get my Cyclops upright again if I patch these holes? Because it's not supposed to look like this. I think it's okay now. All right. Yeah, we're good. I'm going back down. I have to, unfortunately. I'll try to, you know, figure it out. We're on the right camera. Wait, no, we're not. That's the rear. Okay, this is the right camera. Now, let's rig it for silent running and activate sonar. Sea treaders. Interesting. Well, we're way off our mark for the blood kelp, but it seems relatively clear around here, other than the sea treaders themselves.
Engine powering down.
Okay. Yeah, I wasn't expecting all that shit that we ran into earlier. That was intense, dude. Oh! Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck that. Fuck that. No. No, I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. We're going. We're going. It's time. It's time to leave. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Holy shit. Those sea dragons are something else. How do I feel about Subnautica 2 releasing? It's not releasing today. No, it releases mid-May. Holy shit.
Ahead flagged. Emergency speed. Ahead standard.
All right, let's turn this around. Why do I count to 10? I count to 10 because if I leave the Cyclops on speed setting 3 for too long, then the engines will catch fire and it becomes a shit show and I have to go extinguish them. As long as I only use the high speed for 10 seconds at a time, I give it sufficient time to cool down. The fuck was that? Alright, I gotta find the entrance to the kelp zone. Not really sure where it is necessarily. Let's go back down now. Take a look at the bottom camera. I believe it's somewhere around here, but I don't know where necessarily. That could be it over there. Off that way? Maybe? All right. Let's turn off the sonar. I'm gonna go look over here.
Seek fluid intake.
Wait, what's that? You think that's the trench? I doubt it, but we're about to find out, so... let's turn on the lights. Switch to the lower camera. This one. Yeah, we found an entrance to the Blood Kelp Trench. It's time to get in. We have the prawn suit loaded up into the submarine, so I'll be able to harvest any ore that we find, most notably nickel and kyanite. But we gotta find our way through here. All right. Time to pilot. Down there. Okay. We gotta turn. Holy shit. Where do I go? This way. Yeah, this is why I made the sonar. It's gonna help a lot with navigating this fucking mega truck through here, you know what I mean?
I had flagged emergencies. Constant vessel traffic. Excessive noise.
Yeah, I did a little bit of research into Death Run. That's the one where there's like the bends and stuff, right? And you have to like be in a cave or underground before the Aurora explosion happens.
Warning. Critical attack.
All right, we're descending further.
Maximum depth.
Oh shit. Okay. We're gonna need to leave the Cyclops right here.
Engine.
And then come back to it later. Yeah, we're at the maximum depth it's capable of. So, this is where the prawn suit takes over. We got a drink.
Vital signs stabilizing.
All right, let's go. This won't get any easier, right? Here we are. I don't think I'll be able to go deep enough to get kyanite, which is pretty crazy. I'm gonna have to try to remember where that is. Our little SS Cthulhu back there. All right. Let's hop in. See what we can see. We'll find our way. Right now, I'm just following the river, trying to get lower. So I'm pretty sure the Cyclops depth module requires, we need nickel, right? For the depth one. Prawn suit depth module, yeah, we need 3 nickel. Otherwise, I would already have it. So we need to find a mineable nickel node here. Nickelodeon. Nickelnodian. Wait, what's that? I'm gonna need to have at least one grabby hand.
Terrain scans indicate this biome contains unusually high concentrations of organic and fossilized remains.
I need to remember my way back. It's kind of self-explanatory with the Cthulhu back there, but lithium and uraninite crystal, as well as gold. We need more gold. I'll mine that. Got a mod station in your sub? No, I never built one. I built a fabricator, but not a modification station. Yeah, normally I make my Cyclops into like my main base, but this playthrough I decided against it, so I'm not as prepared for stuff out in the field. Well, we got a lot of gold. Could use some more lithium too. Mind you, we don't need very much lithium. Not as much as we needed the gold. Let's grab the sulfur here. We need that. Oh, the prawn suit is such a beautiful thing, isn't it? We just need to find a mineable source of nickel. Yo, look at that. There's a fucking, there's a Reaper Leviathan in here. I found some silver. Let's mine some. One more break and that'll do. All right, I'm cool with that. Let's keep moving. Let me check my storage. I have 2 storage modules in there. Like, we've had a lot of space. I'll take all the lithium out and 3 silver. We need to get hold of some nickel. I know that there's mineable nickel nodes somewhere down here. Don't need titanium. Let's go check out the McRib over here and see if there's anything good around it. Oh, wow. Wasn't expecting to fall through all the way there. What is this? That's nothing? Really? Looks like it'd be something. Anyway, uraninite. Boom. We found nickel. We're gonna harvest all of this. We don't need it. We could always go back home. I might not be able to get the nickel right away, but... Or sorry, the kyanite, but we can come back with the depth module, then grab the kyanite, and I'll build a modification station and stuff on my submarine before the next trip. All right. I'm grabbing some of those rubies too. We need them. We really don't have that much space left though. Apparently it's very thermally active here. Very, very hot. Okay. Nickel. There is more nickel, but we got a whole bunch. I think we're good. My inventory is pretty ragged, pretty full. I would like to get a few more things if I can. I can do some crafting back at the submarine to grab more shit. I really just want to take more rubies. There's 4 over there. Okay, we got 4 inventory slots. Let's go grab it. Ow. Fuck out of here. All right.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
We got to get back to the sub. Let's go. Hang on, not yet. I need to put the grapple arm back in there. Nice. Interaction box is way too big for the upgrades. Okay. Okay. It's gonna be an uphill battle, but I'm gonna be able to make myself a prawn suit jet upgrade soon. All right. We got a crab squid nearby. He will cause me some issues with my electrical power. Oh yeah, that's how you do it. Fucking slingshot maneuver. Love it. The prawn is my favorite vehicle for sure. Like it has the potential to be the fastest if you just do shit right. You know, like go like that. Boom. Fucking crazy fast. All right, we gotta somehow ascend 190 meters with this thing. Although, I think now I can actually craft a Cyclops depth module if I want. I can take it bit by bit. We can reach it. All right. Now we rest here and we keep on going. Fuck. Fuck. Shit. All right. He might eject me from my vehicle here. Okay. Looks like I've made it. Hell yeah.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Okay, now.
All systems online.
I need to grab depth module, plasteel. Can't make that, but I have the rubies required for it now. I can make the fire suppression system at least, but we are gonna have to get out of here and regroup. Yeah, let's leave.
Engine powering up.
We got what we needed most. All right. Hey, there's a capsule right there. Haven't found one of those yet. I need to make some room in the inventory. We're gonna condense some of this silver into wiring kits. Maybe 3 of them. Oh yeah, right, I have all these lockers. We can just dump shit in here until we get it home and we're ready to unload it. Nice. Let's go grab whatever's in that capsule.
This ecological biome matches 7 of the 9 preconditions for stimulating terror in humans.
Oh yeah. Interesting. I got some fish. I mean, I guess I could cook them.
Vital signs stabilizing.
There we go. Let's head out. Oh my god. There it is. There's 2 dragons there. Oh my god, no. We gotta bounce, dude. Fuck that.
Ahead flagged. Emergency speed. Warning. Vessel counterfeit. Ahead excessive noise.
All right, we're going. Jesus. Yeah, those sea dragons are creepy as shit, aren't they? I'm going up to the surface so that we can skim along the top of the water till we get home. Makes me feel safer when I have the daylight above me instead of the water, right?
flagged emergency speed. Ahead standard. Warning, vessel counterfeit. Excessive noise. Ahead flagged emergency speed.
So it seems... Oh god. So it seems like the entrance to the blood kelp is actually more like, well, yeah, it's kind of to the west.
Overheat.
Oh shit.
Ahead standard.
Engine overheat. Yeah, that was stupid of me. I can't forget that. Okay, now, where do we park this thing so that it can thermally recharge? Huh? I know we got a place. Where is it?
Ahead flagged emergency speed. Warning, vessel counterfeit. Excessive noise. Ahead standard.
We haven't crafted the thermal module yet. In fact, we might need kyanite to do it. I'm not really certain, but I think so. Either way, we're parking this here.
Engine.
Shut it down. Hell yeah, buddy. All right. We got some damage here to the base.
Hull integrity
There we go.
restored. Draining systems initiated.
So now, we gotta grab everything out of the Cyclops that's currently sitting in it. Or yeah, the Cthulhu, the SS Cthulhu. That's right. There we go.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Can't make Cyclops upgrades here. However, prawn suit depth module, 3 nickel and a plasteel ingot. I need that. Okay. So we need 10 of this, followed by 2 lithium, 3 rubies, which we now thankfully have. Welcome back, Pi. Welcome back. Hopefully you can get some rest soon, buddy. 3 nickel. That's right. All right, we now have the prawn suit depth module. We would need 3 kyanite in order to make the next one, but I think we're just gonna take this with us. Yeah. And we can craft on the fly. I might even want to just dismantle my base and move into the Cyclops. Really, like for the rest of the game, that would be just fine. And it adds more stakes because if I lose the Cyclops, I technically lose everything, right? Although I do suppose that I probably need one of these. Like a moon pool. What about the jump jet? I can make that. We'll need more titanium, but I can make it. All right, now what did I want to make on the Cyclops? I want the thermal charger. We can't make that yet. I need 1 crystalline sulfur. Then we got to deposit these.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
All right, well, take care for now, gamer fam. I hope you sleep well, and, you know, hopefully you're feeling better tomorrow. Thank you for chilling so far today. I've appreciated your company. Fire suppression. Very nice. Throw that in there. We got the prawn suit depth module now. It ain't the tier 2, but it's pretty damn good. It should be enough to get us some kyanite, I think. Yeah, fire suppression system can now be activated on a dime whenever we want. Let's go deposit the polyaniline and the silver. What, the wiring kit? We'll need those later for the thermal reactor. I need to build one of these on here. I'm gonna need more titanium. Inventory woes. We might want another chest at this point. We'll see. Still got a lot that we have to empty. By the way, how do I make a Cyclops depth module again? Plasteel and 3 rubies. 3 rubies. And we have what we need for plasteel other than the titanium. Still no fucking battery charger. Can you believe it? We'll never find it. We'll never find that battery charger. We'll beat the fucking game without it. Fucking ridiculous. Sooner or later, I'm gonna have to start using flares instead of a flashlight. Which is honestly kind of crazy. Pretty worried about that ghost Leviathan over there, but all the metal scraps are in the area where he is, so I gotta be here. Ow. Heal, just in case. If the ghost Leviathan came at me after a bite from a stalker, I'd probably die, honestly. Like, it'd be enough damage to kill me. All right, let's go back home now that we got some scrap metal. Holy shit. You have tacos? Oh my god, that sounds good, buddy. It goes pretty damn good so far. Yeah, we made a depth module for our prawn suit. We're working on making some other upgrades for the Cyclops. Yeah, we're about to go into, like, the deepest biome in the game. All right, let's process all this titanium. Okay, now we can make the Cyclops depth module. Let's go. I might change the black trim to a white one. Let's go. Oh. I'm craving a smoke pretty bad, but it's not as bad as yesterday, so there is that, you know? All right, crush depth is now 900 meters. I'll be able to take this a lot further. We might want to get going now. We need kyanite for everything else, but I might pack up some shit. Maybe I should just move into the Cyclops. I mean, really. I just wish that I had the fucking battery charger. Like, I can't believe we never found it. I found a couple of pieces. But I was never able to finish it. Fucking crazy. I don't even know where to start looking to find it, to be honest with you. Like, I have no clue. Right, I have to finish building that. We need diamond, lead, and titanium.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
And then I'm gonna store some shit over there. Probably everything. I think I'm actually just gonna store everything there. Move in, right? We're at that game stage where we no longer need this place. I'm gonna change the lines to black, but keep the name white. I kind of like that. Okay. Yeah, the stripes can be black and the name can be white. We're gonna need to build some storage containers here. We would need more titanium to finish it. I'm gonna put the modification station into the lower deck. It doesn't look like it'll stay here, but you know what? Let's put it over here. Yeah. Maybe right there. As long as I can still get around it. Okay. Hell, we're gonna have more storage in here than we've had at our actual base this whole time. You know what? Hang on. My inventory could be more clear for this moving day. I think I'm gonna leave the base here. Because I can't take the sea moth with me. You know what I mean? So I should probably just leave this place as like a base.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
I need the habitat builder. I don't know, like maybe I'll just leave the moon pool there and shit, you know? Yeah, I'm gonna remove this part because I never even ended up using it. What do you mean? What do you mean solar panels should be deconstructed first? Oh, that's retarded. They're not even touching. Like, wow. No logic there at ever, like whatsoever. All right.
Warning, emergency power only.
Okay.
Power restored. All primary systems online.
Sleep is important, it is, but there's so many different things damaging people these days where I think a lot of the problems with sleep come from hormones, and most people with insomnia, they can't like choose to fix their hormones in a short-term way, right? You can improve your endocrine health over time, but it like if somebody has crippling insomnia, I've seen many people over the course of just having my channel, like I've talked to a lot of people, a lot of them had insomnia, and from what I've observed, people like that who have really bad insomnia, their brains end up so cooked that they can't make lifestyle changes, so they can't like fix whatever's going on, right? And that's not like an aspersion. I'm not fucking insulting them or anything. It's what I've noticed is that if somebody is chronically sleep deprived, then they can no longer make effective changes in their lives. It just happens. It's like a cascading effect, right? So you can tell them 6 ways from Sunday, like, this would improve your endocrine health. This can help this problem. Your anxiety will get better. Your sleep will improve. But ultimately, it boils down to how much willpower they have left over from the sleep deprivation they're constantly afflicted by. Uranite crystals in here. Yeah, we're pretty much moving in. This is nice. I'll build our first aid kits over here and everything. And we'll leave this base here just so it can babysit the you know, EMNS plankton until we need it. I may as well take those. Surprised I haven't run out of battery on this thing yet. Okay. Well, we got just about everything. The vehicle upgrade console I can't really build on the Cyclops, so we will need this base. Yeah, let's dock this. Keep it safe. Let it recharge too. All right. What happens to them then? Well, I mean, usually they lead, you know, like really crippling insomnia where you can't sleep. I would say that sleep is the most important thing a human can do for their health. If your sleep is bad, your whole life is bad, right? Whereas you can have somebody who's like, you know, they might chain smoke, but they're still functional at work, at home. They do what they have to do. But I would say that insomnia is one of those things where if somebody's sleep fails, everything else about them will fail over time. Oh, auspicious, that's easy. We're gonna make the thermal reactor for the Cyclops. Yeah. Usually what happens to them is they just spiral in perpetuity with no solution or fix. I try to tell people all the time, like when someone tells me that they have insomnia, the first thing I try to tell them is like, okay, you have to fast more, you have to eat less carbs, less sugar, you have to eat more protein and vegetables, skip meals more often, and over time you do that, your endocrine health improves. Therefore, your melatonin production improves. And then it's just a simple matter of maintenance, like, you know, the thing is, I look at screens all night until I'm ready to sleep. That doesn't stop me from sleeping, right? Once your hormones are healthy enough, like, you know how society says that if you look at blue light, then you can't sleep? It's horseshit. It's horseshit. It's not the blue light that does it. It's the poor endocrine health. It's the endocrine disruption that really does it. If you have melatonin, it doesn't matter if the sun's up. It doesn't matter if it's light. Like, you're still gonna be able to sleep. You know what I mean? Yeah, endocrine disruption is 9/10 of the law. It's something I wish more people knew. Because it's not about like, oh, less screen time before bed. It's about, no, you gotta detox the microplastics from your body. You gotta restore your hormone balance. It all boils down typically to what you choose to eat every day and how long you choose to fast for every day. All right, so now we need 2 of these. Computer chips. Silver. And titanium. Yeah, I got the module. I haven't crafted the module yet, but right as soon as we get kyanite, we're gonna be able to. Yeah, I just need kyanite. We already have the polyaniline and wiring kit stored here. In fact, I'm gonna put it in there with the rest. Let's grab my stuff. There we go. I still need that fucking battery charger. I can't believe I'm gonna get a fucking... I'm gonna get fucking kyanite before a fucking battery charger. Like, get out of here. What is this? Okay. I need to rebuild my bed as well. We'll make the double. So I need 1 fiber mesh and 2 titanium. There we go. We got a place to sleep the nights away. I'll go to sleep right now. Yeah, with Death Run, you'd have to worry too much about the bends, right? Going that deep. So you couldn't really surface quickly, like you'd have to have a place to chill. All right, I think we're good.
Engine powering up.
We need to go to the west. And the sea moth is going to serve as my beacon to get back here. Since we have the thermal vent right here, I could park the Cyclops over it and recharge it. Yeah, we pretty much just have to go directly west of here, I think.
Ahead flagged. Emergency speed. Warning. Vessel counterfeit. Excessive noise. Ahead standard.
Shit, we're getting pushed by a fucking ghost Leviathan who's struggling to hurt us. Holy shit, dude, leave me alone. I wish he would just hit me already. Like, just hit me and then go, right? But the way that they glitchily swim into you is, like, annoying. I would rather get hit. I would rather just get hit right now than have this bullshit happening. And that's what I mean when I say that Unknown Worlds kind of undercooked the game and they were lazy about it. Like, the air bladder was broken for like 5 years, you know what I mean? All right, now, I believe this leads to the Blood Kelp Trench. I'm not certain, but I think so. Yep. All right, camera. Well, that's not the way to go. Hang on. Which way do I go? Presumably over there. Okay. I'm gonna turn off the sonar now. Turn on the floodlights. I'm not moving. Here we go. The air bladder is extraordinary. It's honestly the most useful item in the game. Imagine you're like 500 meters below the surface. If you have 2 air bladders, you can close that distance and get to the surface in like 10 seconds. It's extremely useful. Yeah. I usually rock 2 air tanks and 2 air bladders, and with that, I could literally beat the game without a vehicle. We gotta turn this way, I think. Go through here. Most people who played Subnautica for a long time, you're probably one of these people, Auspicious. The reason why you never tried the air bladder, like you probably tried it once, but it was still broken and it didn't do anything. So you were like, wow, fuck this. And then, like, I don't think they fixed the air bladder until Subnautica 2 came out. Like Below Zero, I mean. Until Below Zero came out, they never bothered to fix it. They fixed it for Below Zero, and only then did they have a post, like a late patch for Subnautica 1 to fix it. Which is crazy. Like, I can't believe they left it broken for so long. Because it's so useful. I got the Platinum Trophy for this game when I didn't even have the air bladder. It made it so much more annoying to surface. There's a Reaper in here, isn't there? Near this rib cage. We are at 26% power, but I still have 3 extra power cells that we can put in. Really sure where to go because I feel like this isn't the same entrance I took before, so I have no idea where we're headed. But I don't think this is it. That path right there, I don't think that's it. We have to turn around and go this way. I take 2. Yeah, I usually craft 2 because honestly, like, before I craft the rebreather, because I'm like wearing the lead or whatever, the lead headpiece, being able to close, like get all the way to the surface in the blink of an eye is really helpful. I'm using it less now, but it really helped me out earlier in the game. All right, we're continuing our descent. We've already taken the Cyclops deeper than I was ever able to take it before. This isn't the straight down point, right? No. Where do I go? Hang on. I think that way. Yep. I did play Below Zero. I don't remember anything about it though. I didn't like it nearly as much as the first game. The lack of a Cyclops just completely killed it for me, you know? I like my Cyclops. The sea truck just didn't do it for me. Okay, I think we're just about at the place where we're gonna need to disembark from here and take the prawn suit down. We're gonna have to swap out the power cells here shortly. This is where we stop, I think. Let's lower it down. Yeah, that's why. This is where we have to go down.
Warning, external hull damage detected.
Yeah, we'll fix it.
Warning, fire detected.
Oh, wow.
Engine powering down.
Okay, I don't know why my fire suppression isn't turning on.
Calorie intake recommended.
This is a glitch, right? No? Are we good? I think so.
Fire extinguished.
Seek fluid
Air
intake.
scrubbers initiated.
All right. I gotta repair this shit. I wonder why my fire suppression system wouldn't work. Maybe because I had no power, right? I let the power cells bottom out, so we had no more electrical power with which to activate it. That's probably it. But we're good.
Emergency power only. Oxygen production offline.
Okay, I like how you can put the flame extinguisher like back there. Now, grab these. We're gonna have thermal recharging soon. Okay, we have 50% power again.
Vital signs stabilizing.
All right, I need some food. So let's find some food real quick. Shouldn't be too hard. Oh, come on. Got it.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Okay, we're good. Our biological needs are met as much as they need to be. I'm gonna lower this just a little bit, try to get it as far away from the creature up there.
Captain, all systems online. Engine powering up.
We have the rear camera right there. As long as we don't crash into anything, we're good. All right, I think that'll do.
Engine powering down.
3 pots of bulbo trees. I used to do that. When I got the platinum trophy, I did that, but it just feels like, yeah, it's not necessary. It makes it easier to stay fed, but I also find it's still pretty easy to stay fed regardless. I'll be right back. I have to take a piss, and I have to warm up my other coffee. Okay, I have to start a timer. I do think that the bulbo trees might be a good idea. Only because there's going to be a period of the game where I have to wear the reinforced dive suit, right? So I can't subsist my hydration entirely on the body water. Oh yeah, I need a clock. For... Let's add a new one. 2 minutes. Reheat coffee. All right. Well, we have to go down and we have to try to get some kyanite now. Is that a sulfur deposit? No, silver. Okay, down we go. Hopefully we have enough depth for this built into our suit. It looks like we should. There we go. There's our first kyanite right there. We gotta move over here and grab it. Okay, we're getting it. Okay. Oh, well, there's a prawn suit in below zero. I meant the Cyclops. If I said the prawn suit, I meant the Cyclops. Yeah, I wanted the Cyclops there. Wow, we got a little crackhead here on YouTube. Hey, JP, how are you doing? Hey, we have a reload on the hot coffee, boys, finally. Okay. I'm hoping they just bring the Cyclops back for Subnautica 2. I want my fucking Cyclops, or at least a variant of it, you know? Some sort of large submarine where you can fit another vehicle into it. The sea truck was like they tried to combine every vehicle into one. I didn't even use the snow bike thing. Like, I found it was largely unnecessary. You could traverse the entire snowy area with just the prawn suit. You could even make that jump with the prawn suit. Okay, we're gonna be able to craft a lot of good shit here, man. Honestly, we could probably go with what we have already. It's not gonna be easy to get all the way up here, though. Nice, we got the wall. Okay. I'm gonna have to keep on Spider-Manning up here. I can barely see, but I can see a little bit. Oh god. Shit. Well, that sucked. Oh, I made my situation so much worse. I fat-fingered E. Bro, I'm getting cooked down here. This is fucked. Okay. Like, are we good? Other than being like 10 billion miles lower now and having a much harder time getting out, I suppose we're fine. I tell people that they should play Subnautica 1. Like, Subnautica 1 is on my, like, it's on my list of every gamer should experience this at least once list, you know what I mean? But I haven't, like, I don't think I could put Below Zero into the same category. I feel like it was a net downgrade. That's only my opinion, though. Other people will strongly disagree. And I don't much like the practices of the dev team, both in and out of game development. Like, in the game, they left a whole bunch of shit broken for like 5 or 6 years. Like, they really fucked the dog, screwed the pooch on the timeline of releasing the game. A lot of things in Subnautica 1 did not get fixed or improved until they had already released a early access sequel. And on top of that, they fired one of their employees for making jokes on Twitter, which, like, fuck that, you know, a major red flag. They're one of those HR department developers, you know? Slide down. Okay. Holy shit, I think we're almost out. Yeah, too many games do the early access thing these days. It's a damn shame, too. Because early access is, it just feels like it's being abused too much by the industry. In the old days, when developers were making a game, they had to hire playtesters. People got paid for playing a broken game because they knew their customers wouldn't want to play a broken game. Right? Now, you pay them for the privilege of playing a broken game, instead of them paying you. Like, I get that it's supposed to be, like, altruistic, like, it's players of a game supporting the game's development, but it also feels like players are getting, the short end of the stick there. All the benefit is for the developing teams. We get to play a worse version of a game that we're supposed to like and hope that it gets better over time, and hope that our money isn't just taken and our expectations betrayed. All right, we made it out. Fuck that. Okay. Alright, this is where I love the prawn suit the most, when you just have to travel horizontally and you don't have to climb up anything super high. Hang on. I need a running start at this. Yeah. That's the shit right there. All right, we're in. Okay. Let's access the inventory, grab that kyanite. Grab some more nickel. And let's see here. Cyclops modules. Thermal reactor, we need 2 polyaniline and a wiring kit. Now we can recharge it at will whenever we find a place hot enough. Now that I have the kyanite, we do have other options too. There we go. Thermal charger. Three kyanite, 2 lithium, and 5 titanium. I'll need to take something apart if I want to have enough. I'll take apart one of these medkit fabricators. What do I need again? Three kyanite and 2 lithium. And then we need to grab the mod itself. There we go. All right, we're gonna start playing State of Decay 2 soon. I want to continue doing our series in that. I haven't played it for a couple days, and I'm gonna play Vintage Story with Zuzi tomorrow, so I won't really have time for State of Decay. Crush depth now 1,700 meters. No fucking battery charger, bro. No battery charger still.
Engine.
All right, let's get out of here. We gotta turn around. All right, let's go. All right, Claire, thank you very much. Thank you very much. We'll see you in a little bit. God, I can't imagine playing this game with any brightness setting other than Filmic. I feel like Filmic is the only one that does underwater darkness justice, you know what I mean? By the way, theoretically, Plasteel and 3 nickel. Yeah, I couldn't make either of those. All right. Wait, up there. Yeah, I think this is the exit. Might be a tight squeeze, but... Now, not only am I going to recharge all the power cells that we have thermally, I'm going to seek out the battery charger. Or I'm going to hoard a shitload of the materials that I need to make more batteries. Like maybe I'll just drill some copper, get some mushrooms, and, you know, both are valid today. We're finally getting out of here. All right, our sonar's not hitting anything above us. That means we can go up. Oh, Jesus.
Rig for silent running. Ahead flagged. Emergency speed. Warning. Vessel counterfeit. Excessive noise. Ahead standard.
All right, we're out. And we're getting pushed around by a ghost Leviath. Oh my God. Fair enough. Anyway, let's head to our base. We'll have a thermal vent there. We can use it to regroup.
Excessive noise.
Okay. I'll redirect you, Claire. I'm excited for State of Decay 2. I'm more excited about Vintage Story with Zuzi tomorrow. She's gonna want to play a lot this weekend. Her parents are gone to like a retreat, a wellness retreat, so her entire 2-day weekend she's just gonna want to play Vintage Story, which is fucking super great. Hell yeah.
The head standard. Vessel counterfeit. Excessive noise. Warheads damaged. Overheat.
We're getting pushed up again by a ghost Leviathan. They are so trippy, dude. Oh my god. Where the hell is even the water? Bro, they nearly beached my fucking vehicle. Okay. Oh, hi.
Fluid intake.
Not gonna lie, this is really janky shit. Like, the way that they push you out of the water and fly above the water is just so weird. There's 2 Reapers just kissing my... Okay. Honestly, if it meant them getting out of my way, I would rather it if they hurt me. But right now, they're just jankily swimming into me, pushing me deeper and deeper into the safe shallows, and I can't do anything about it. Like... Really, dude? Yeah, I hope they do a way better job with Subnautica 2. Like, just in terms of stability, refinement, like, function of game mechanics. I don't want them to fuck the dog and screw it up again and end up with 5 years of fixing basic shit like last time. Get me the fuck out of here.
Emergency speed. Warning. Vessel counterfeit. Excessive noise. Ahead standard.
Jesus. I thought about trying Death Run, but it just seemed like it... I don't know, like it didn't seem like it would make it funner, necessarily. It would just make it more tedious. And I find that with the randomization of everything, like, with having randomized fragments, it already adds a lot to the tedium.
External hard damage detected.
Dude, why won't this Reaper leave me alone? Like, he won't even actually attack my fucking Cyclops. He's just following me everywhere, pushing me around, and I can't do fuck all about it. Alright, I'm saving and quitting. Maybe he'll fucking go away if I save and quit, but I'm not dealing with it. I'm too early in quitting smoking for this shit. Fucking ridiculous.
Warning. External hard damage detected.
Now he won't even leave. This is so stupid. Like, I literally can't do anything because of this guy. He's not even damaging our ship, really. He's just pushing it around. God, dude. Is he dead? He just turned upside down. Did he kill himself or something? Do you think that we're hurting them by driving into them? Like, did we kill that other one? I fucking hope so, because we need something that we can do to, like, stop these guys from continuing to do this. Okay. Sure.
Engine powering down.
fucking absurd. Go ahead, do whatever you want.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Are we done? Fucking hell. Okay. I think it's finally over. Fucking well, better be.
Powering up.
All right.
Engine powering down.
Apparently we still have some damage. There we go. Fuck. Yeah, our battery situation's getting pretty fucking crazy, dude. We need a charger. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this Leviathan is like dead, which, you know, I guess good riddance. Yo. Oh, that's funny shit. Given the amount of travel required for Death Run, I can't imagine it would mesh well with having like Leviathans everywhere, you know? If it does take that much longer as part of Death Run, then I think it would have to be mutually exclusive with the additional fauna that I've added to the game. Yeah, it's gradually recharging over time. I might want to try to make the reinforced dive suit or something. And I'm gonna grab a whole bunch of shit that I need to make more batteries. We need more batteries, so I need a bunch of mushrooms. I need some copper. We're just gonna go find that shit. Maybe I can even find a mineable copper if I just take the prawn. It's a chance for me to stretch my legs in the prawn suit, which is something I don't get to do very often. I like it. I like traveling in the prawn suit. We're gonna try to find like a mineable copper node, and I'm gonna grab some mushrooms. Have I emptied the inventory of this thing yet? No. We're gonna need more titanium too, I know that. We're getting pretty low on lithium too. You said that we could gather some down there in the kelp area, so I could always go get more. Wait. I need to grab the depth mod. And then upgrade it. So we need plasteel and 3 nickel. Then we'll need another plasteel after. Plasteel is right here. And 3 nickel. Right on. We can now take our Cyclops even deeper. There we go. Crush depth is 1300, same as the prawn. Let's get in the prawn. Let's go look for mushrooms. And also copper. Primarily copper. We're gonna try to get a whole bunch. The storage of the prawn suit is now empty, so I can grab this metal scrap as well. And we'll just load up on a whole bunch of shit that we need. I'm excited for Subnautica 2. I am. I just hope it's everything I hope it'll be. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to be disappointed by certain things.
Calorie intake recommended.
We can expect a certain amount of jank just because it's an early access game, but I hope the design choices and the cohesion of the game is, you know, now, there are some mineable resource nodes by the Aurora. Maybe I'll go check that out. Jesus. Grab that. Well, that's terrifying. Let's go. Let's look around for just mineable nodes. Oh yeah. There were resources down here. Maybe I should pop down here and see what we can mine, huh? If I find one copper vein, that changes our battery situation by itself. What do we have here? Gold, eh? Not exactly what we're looking for, but it's something.
Seek fluid intake. Vital signs stabilizing.
I can get some food from the local fauna. It's fucking dark in here. It's that filmic brightness. Pulling its weight. Making sure we're having a harder time. There's a resource down there. Hang on, I need food. Really, bro? Where is it? Here it is.
Emergency. Starvation imminent. Seek calorie intake immediately.
Hey. That eye is infected with the Kara virus, extra protein. Right on.
Vital signs
Here we go.
stabilizing.
All right, let's go check out whatever this ore is. That's not the gold. That's lead? Lithium. Oh, perfect. We need that. Hello, Estevan. How are you doing? Firing the devs and rehiring them is something to worry about. Honestly, I'm more worried just about the dev team itself. Even if they never got fired, they have a track record of fucking up. So I'm just worried that a lot of the mistakes made in Subnautica 1 regarding broken mechanics and fucking like late stage fixes is gonna happen again. All right, we got some lithium. We need to try to find some copper. What's this? That's even more lithium. Let's just, hang on. Honestly, I think we have enough lithium for now. What are you, gold? Yeah, that's gold. Okay, kind of wish I had like Cyclops sonar or something. You know, get a better bead on my situation down here, kind of see the terrain better, detect ores better. It is what it is though, we'll figure it out. What is this? Magnetite, I'll take some of that. I'll give credit where it's due. Like, I get it. I'm not gonna glaze them either, though. They made so many blunders during development. And I'm inclined to be harder on the devs, too, because they fired somebody over a joke on Twitter. That's just ridiculous. The only thing I don't like about Subnautica that doesn't put it in my top 5 games of all time, I agree with you that it's in the conversation. It's in my conversation for top 10. The only thing I don't like about it is the lack of randomization. I wish we didn't need mods to randomize like the wildlife and the data fragments. It is good that it's moddable, and it's good that we were able to get mods to accomplish it. But I feel like what hurts the replayability of the game is the lack of randomization baked into it. Right? And I feel like if it had that randomization, then the replay value would be amazing, you know? I'm kind of hoping they'll have something like that in Subnautica 2, where you can randomize crafting recipes, randomize tech locations, and just get that shuffled around experience. I've already gotten that data pad, I think. Do they respawn like that? Like, can I just find a data pad that I've already found, or should I go in there and grab that? I don't know. I'll probably go in there and grab it and check it out. We're doing really good on gathering certain things, though. I got some water from my suit. I gotta be careful not to touch those jellyfish too much. Yeah, I never even got that.
Integrating new PDA data.
Don't really need to worry about my air supply anymore. Not at this stage of the game. All right. Let's get the hell out of Dodge. All right.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Well, I think I'm gonna get out of this cave system. But I can barely see where the exit might be. I have no idea where the fuck it is. I don't think it's over here this way. I think we gotta go that way. I know there's an exit like above this place somewhere. I'm just not sure exactly where that exit happens to be, you know? You do make death runs sound pretty fun, I'm not gonna lie. Like, the notion of having to build more bases and having to work your way through areas with more consideration, it does make it sound a lot funner. I think that's the exit over there. I saw like a purple thing over there. Maybe not. I'll find the way out of here. Oh, come on. Up there. Those are either stalactites or an exit. Stalactites. Oh wow, I can actually go in there. All right. I'm still kind of hoping I'll just stumble upon like a copper vein in here somewhere. It seems really hard to find the way out though. Yeah, I have no idea where it is.
Recommended.
Wait, that looks familiar right there. These shells on the wall. Yeah, I don't know. Having a lot of trouble finding a way out of here. Wait. Over there, there would be an exit around that area, technically. Maybe I use that. All right, we found the way out. All right, here we are. I still can barely see. Oh, there we go. Nice. We're out. More or less. finally got out of there. Okay. Yeah, I'll tell you what, buddy. I'm gonna try that overhaul mod. I'll try the death run. Maybe I could even try it today. I'd imagine our Cyclops is more than charged by now. Let's grab this. Yeah, see, that's fucking speed. I love the Cyclops for this. You get that dope-ass forward motion. Just fucking slingshot yourself. And I don't even, bear in mind, guys, I don't even have the upgraded jets yet. You can actually upgrade the jets in this fucking thing. I feel like I should do that. Oh, hell yes. That is glorious speed. Okay. Well, here we are.
Emergency. Starvation imminent. Seek calorie intake immediately.
Here we are. Oh, come on. Get in there. What the hell? That ain't right. What's going on with that? Why can't I get in? Yeah, get me in there. Come on. There we go.
Systems online.
All right. I need the... Here. Let's take a look at the prawn suit upgrades. Jet jump upgrade. 5 titanium I now have. Lithium, sulfur, all that other shit. I need food.
Vital signs stabilizing.
God, I should make a grav trap. All right.
Vital signs stabilizing.
What the fuck is this? Oh, that's one of those boulders. Okay. Okay. So let's grab everything we're gonna need. Process that. Lithium, 3 sulfur, 2 nickel. Okay.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Okay, we have the jet upgrade. Do those stack? Can I have 2 of those? Hang on. Prawn suit jet upgrade stack Subnautica. Okay. So it does not stack apparently. Well, once I have that jump jet, I can traverse terrain like it's nothing. Yeah, let's take it for a test drive and just have some fun with it, now that we have that. Hell yeah, you can glide pretty much endlessly. You just gotta Spider-Man that shit now. It's perfect. Cover a lot of distance really easily. The question is, what mods will even be compatible with that's the thing I don't want to do, is I don't want to start it. I don't want to do the death run mod because it took me so long to figure out that 3.5 was the magical multiplier on these settings, like on this game mode, right? And the question is, like, can I even handle death run with the added leviathans and stuff? Like, could I even actually do it feasibly? Yeah, like, I don't know if it would work with the other mods that we're playing. You know what I mean? God, I hate how my internet does that. Fucking satellite internet. Sometimes it just fucks the dog and doesn't load for like... there's no reason for it. Like, we have internet. It's a packet problem, I think, or something. All right. Rebalancing the damage of various creatures. Okay, I'll install it. Maybe we'll try that out today then. We'll just start Death Run. All right, I'm gonna disable certain mods in preparation. Honestly, I feel like I should just engage in Death Run now. We found the perfect settings, though. 3.5 times, definitely the perfect settings for those of you who want to have, like, play on the settings I was on. I'm going to disable these mods. Living planet system, it looks like I would actually have to remove it. Like, entirely uninstall it. So maybe the randomizer... I have a question for you, though, Auspicious. Should I still randomize the fragments, or do you think that might break with the Death Run mod? Do you think I should just have the Death Run mod and not have other shit with it? It just Death Run, nothing else. It's tough enough as is. Okay. Okay, so I copied my config and plugins folders here for Bepinex. These go into Bepinex. Okay. Now we're going to delete all that. Well, I don't know about deleting all of it, but I definitely have to get certain mods out of here. I'll get rid of Living Planet System, Solid Terrain, Subnautica Randomizer, World Height Lib. And these go into the sudo plugins folder. Hang on. Oh, yeah. Well, all of them are there already. So I'll just delete them from here. All right. And then we have to go to the config. I need to get rid of the Living Planet System thing. That's Nautilus. Subnautica Randomizer. I think that's it. Various game folders. Subnautica mods. We got it. I assume it goes here. Okay, well, we have it. I'm gonna schedule a new stream and transport you guys over, and we'll see what this overhaul mod is all about, eh? You gonna stick around and help me, Auspicious? That's really weird, though. I feel like if you have a nuclear reactor, it should totally be able to power a base, right? Maybe what I'll do then is I'll use the bioreactor and I'll do Reginald's. Aren't Reginald's, like, really good for it? All right, Death Run mod, hardcore permadeath. I am using the more keybinds mod, though. I will definitely use that. That's universally useful. I love it. Okay. Hey, did I ever change this after Warlock became a member, by the way? I don't think I did. Yeah, I have to fix this. All right. Yeah, fair enough. Hang on. I'll do that in a second. Playlists. Subnautica Death Run attempts. I have a few Subnautica playlists so far, Claire. A few of them. It depended on like the rules I was doing and all that. My content's a little too organized sometimes. I have like 4 different playlists for Subnautica. Okay, so we have the transfer ready for the next stream. I need to fix this. Yeah, we need to make sure Warlock is in the member lists for these Subnautica streams. Okay. And I have to make sure I change it in the document that I have. He was in this one, so that's fine. And then we'll put him in this one. There we go. Death Run 2.0. Should I just put Death Run Remade mod then? Although I feel like I could just leave out the term remade. Like, people will know. They'll know what it is, if they're in the know. Okay, I think we're pretty much good to go. We have the stream ready, so I'm going to end this stream and transfer you guys over. And we're going to be taking our first look at the Death Run mod on, like, hardcore permadeath. Sadly, this does mean we're deleting our previous series, but I like that we found the right balance. And we know that we would have beat it on a long enough timeline. We were doing fine. We need even more resistance in the way, but not just Leviathans. We need, like, yeah, Death Run stats right there. Let's delete this. Okay, so I have no stats yet. Death Run Remade. Select a configuration preset. I'll do max difficulty. really think I want to change any of this, because we chose the maximum, right? So we're gonna, yeah, just fucking max difficulty right here. We don't change anything about it. I don't know about this, the water murkiness, because I already have filmic brightness enabled, right? All right. Well, I think we're pretty much good to go. We're going to be selecting max difficulty. Anyway, guys, I will be right back. I'm going to end this stream, transfer you over to the new one, and I will see you there in like 2 minutes, okay? All right.